Hi, my name is Ashwin Mohan and I'm here to talk to you about self-defense. Kalim is an ancient Indian martial art which says that every attacker is not the same. Attackers are of four types, as you can see in this graphic. Now, if an attacker has a very high ego and is dangerous, for example, the person who killed Jessica Lal, he had a high ego and he had a gun, so he was very dangerous. Then he falls into the quadrant right on top, on the top right. So, if someone falls into this quadrant, you have to be very appreciative of them. Okay. Now, I will explain what that is. Now, coming down, if the person has a low ego and he is dangerous, for example, somebody like a very powerful person in your community, or somebody who has the capacity to get things done, you befriend them and you don't get on the wrong side. And then you have another kind of attacker, the person who has a high ego but is not dangerous. And so when a person is like that, it's best to ignore them because you don't want to aggravate their ego. You just say, okay, okay, I get your point, and move away from there. And then there's another kind of person who has a low ego and has no power. These people, you can joke with them and there's no consequence. So many times we think that we are joking, and then we think that this is our sense of humor, and then we go and offend the kind of people in the other three quadrants. You can only joke with one kind of person, who has a low ego and who has not much power. When an attacker comes, waves a knife at you, waves a gun at you, clearly he has power, he is dangerous. Depending on how he's talking, maybe he has a high ego or a low ego, you don't know. If he has a low ego, you can try to make friends with him by saying, I do understand why you're doing this and I agree with you. And if he has a high ego, you just appreciate them, say, yes, I respond to your power. So these are the four important things to know. Now, one more thing to know to stay safe is that there's a difference between ideas and things. Someone can call you a donkey. This need not offend you because it's only an idea in his head. It has nothing to do with you, right? So someone calls you a donkey, you think, am I a donkey? I'm not a donkey. So then you say, all right, I'll let this go. I'm not going to make my body tense in response to this and then hurl abuses back. It's really not required. There's no need to get angry there. And if it's a thing, if he's throwing at you not an abuse but a punch, then you need to respond. Then you need to soften up. You need to move in. You might have to strike him. Then it's appropriate to fight. So till someone throws something physical at you, do not get into a fight. Someone can insult your community, your parents, everything you believe in. But really, these are all ideas in the head. They're not really things. Please don't respond to things that are not really things. The last thing which I would like to say about staying safe is how to breathe and keep your body soft at all times. When your body hardens up, people start responding to that hardness and they become hard with you, they behave hard with you. If you want people to behave soft with you, you soften up. The person opposite you has something called mirror neurons, and they always respond to you the way that you see them. For example, when I was a child, I used to stammer a lot and my face would go into these kind of contortions. And everybody who spoke to me would also contort their face. And I was like, why is everyone making faces at me? Then I realized that I'm the one who was initiating this. So in a similar way, when we start making tension, and we shouldn't wonder why everybody around us is also getting tense. Yeah, these are mirror neurons. So with all this information in mind, do enjoy the other videos that we have made for your safety. Please subscribe to MDIL also. Thank you.